Can you hear me now? It has always been a tradition in the past 20 years that in 9th grade, after Shivaratri, we give Japa Mala to the 9th graders. But in the last 2.5 years, that tradition has been somehow broken because of the pandemic, that we could not reach out to all of you. Thank you. I was pausing so that I could catch her attention to put the mask on. So in the last 2 years, we have not been able to distribute it. So I just want to confirm, all the 12th graders have the Japamala, right? I remember having given long time ago. 10th graders, you may not have had it. There is no 11th grade at all? Oh, there is one. You have been given, right? Good. So 10th graders, you have not been given because of the pandemic. 9th, definitely not, right? So starting from there on, please come, take the Japamala, do Namaskar at the Padukas, come down that way and sit down. So follow them the next grade. You can leave your bags there. You are not leaving out of this hall today. Come, keep coming. Don't wait. You can keep it on the bag for now. Don't wear it on your wrist or don't wear it on your ears or wherever else it can fit. It is not a alankara. It is a different purpose. Alankara is for decoration, for self-decoration. It is not for that. It is for japa. Before I can introduce japa today to all of you, first and foremost, let us evaluate this mala that has been given to you, right? These malas I bring every year to give only to kids, so don't line up after this. Parents, not for you, specially for you guys only, okay? When you go home, you can show this to the parents and say, ne, 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 ne. It's not for them, it's only for you. Now, this Japamala that you have, how many beads are there in this? Please count. You can pick it in hand, it will be easier than counting from distance. No, it will be difficult. "28, good. So it has 28. If you observe the structure, 27 of them seem to be in one circle. There is one which is outstanding. It is standing out, right? That which is standing out is called Meru. M-E-R-U, Meru. It represents Bhagavan or Paramatma. This Meru, it represents Bhagavan or Paramatma. So when we go through the mala, we are trying to reach to that Meru. We are trying to reach to that Bhagavan. So we don't cross over it. Having reached there, we flip it, and the 27th will become your first one. We will come to that portion a little later. Now this is the introduction to the Japa Mala itself. So the 27 times 4. Tough question. You can use your Google or computer, what you call the cell phone. 27 times 4, 108. 108 seems to have a significant role in our scriptures, right? Most of the Devi Devatas, the deities that we have, they have list of names that you worship them with. How many are there for each one of them? It is 108. And I can go on, it is an unending list of 108s that come across. What is this fixation with in Hinduism with 108? Why 108? One reason that people say, it is Purna Sankhya. It is a complete number unto itself. What is Purna Sankhya? You add all the digits in that number, it will add up to 9. Right? Now let us evaluate the 9th table, mathematic table. 9 times 1 is 9 times 2, 9 times 3. So 9, 18, 27, 45, 54, it goes on, right? Oh, there's 36 somewhere missing. Huh. So it goes on. Now you add the digits, it will again become 9. So whatever be the numbers that come in as the multiples of it, the added digits of it still come down to 9. Therefore, 9 is called Purna Sankhya, a complete number. Whereas 8, in Bhagavad Gita also it is said, Ashtada Prakriti, 8-folded Prakriti. Prakriti, the more you indulge in it, meaning the worldliness, the more you indulge in it, what happens? It reduces your capacities, abilities and resources. It depletes them. Now let us see the 8th table, mathematic table. 8, what is next? 16, 24, 32, 40, so it continues. So the first one is 8, the next one add the digits, next 6, 5, 4, it keeps reducing. The more you indulge in Prakriti, the more your resources, abilities and everything, it depletes. Whereas when you are in search of that permanence, you reach to that permanence. 9 is that Sankhya. One logic, mathematically explained. Another reason for this 108 is because our human body is a vast wide web of several nerves, which in Sanskritam are called nadi. These nerves are called nadi, N-A-D-I. There are 72,000 of them, physical nadi. But in total, there are 72,001 nadis. That one extra nadi which is mentioned, it comes in the Upanishad as well. It is not a physical one, but it is a subtle one. It runs from the bottom of the spinal cord to the top of the head. That nadi runs through the spinal cord. On this particular spinal cord system, there are 7 chakras. Have you heard of the concept of chakras? In the yoga studios, you may have heard it pronounced in a different way. What did you hear about it? How do you pronounce it? Okay, you say chakra. Okay. The chakras, I have heard them say that way. So there are 7 of them. But most of them who study about it say there are only 7 chakras, one starting from Mooladhara, ending into the Sahasrara, done. But when you read through the Yoga Shastra, it says that this body, wherever there is a confluence of more nerve endings that come and merge into, it becomes the hub of the energy throbbing there. There are total of 108 such chakras. 7 of them, the most subtle, most powerful ones, are on the spinal cord within the Sushumna Nadi. Through these 108 chakras, the energy seamlessly connects and distributes itself for effective, efficient way of life. But then, supposing there is a water bottle, there is in a small capillary effect or pipe that is put in. If you are drinking, what is that, bubba tea or bobba tea, how do you say it? Is there another name for it? It's a Thai tea, right? So the bobba tea. So if that gets stuck somewhere, you have to clean it. Otherwise, you keep sucking, nothing comes out. Similarly, when there is this energy that happens, we know that energy has this continuation loop that has to be filled in. Otherwise, the energy doesn't flow. There are battery system, and the battery system needs a positive and a negative. When that is connected, that is when the energy flows. Similarly, in this body, the energy is most efficiently flowing when all the chakras are clear and aligned, then the energy efficiency is the highest. Does it make sense? Therefore, when you are seated for doing your japa or meditation, what do? You put both hands together or keep them in this loop so that the whole system is connected in the loop, so that the flow is most efficient. So the 108 mystery is also explained. Now, as I initially said, this is not something to be worn, this is not something to be put on the floor. Do you all have an altar at home? A corner where Bhagwan, you have given space to Bhagwan? Yes? If there is not, create one. But if there is already, you keep this in front of Bhagwan in your altar. This is only yours. It cannot be multi-user friendly. Oh, it was there, so I also used it. I also used it. No, it is only specifically for you to use. Comprende? Okay, good. Now comes the next topic in this. You need a mantra to chant along, to do japa, right? Now, mantra is associated with the form of God that you worship. How many, do you all have mantras, right? 12th graders, 11th graders? You have a mantra, good. You all have mantra, good. There are times where you are already initiated with a mantra. Is there anybody who has already a mantra that you chant regularly? Let me ask you both. So you have one. Yes. See, with the masks, I cannot make out if you are saying yes or no. Give me a very clear, distinct movement. Don't mix both. This is for yes, this is for no. You have a mantra? Very good. You also have. Awesome. Which god? Hanuman. Very good. No. No. Which one? Rama. No. Gayatri. Very good. So first we will have to fix that portion. Can you all sit straight? Close your eyes and follow my instructions. When you think of God, there will be several forms that will come into your mind, but there is a natural inclination to something which you like. Pick the top 3 that come into your mind. As soon as you found those 3, you can open your eyes. Cool. So now you are ready. Yes, sir. You wanted to say something? Did you understand what? Okay. So now let us begin with you. What was your top 3? Rama, Krishna and Shiva. Do you have a paper or a pen or cell phone? Your Japa. So write down the mantra for Ramji. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jaya Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jaya Ram. Om. Can you repeat? Om Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. So that is your mantra. You already have Gayatri mantra. But what was your top 3?
Saraswati, Rama and Krishna.
Saraswati, Rama and Krishna. I will not confuse you with another mantra. Continue with Gayatri mantra itself. What was your top 3? Shiva, Ganesha and Vishnu. Please write down yours. Very easy one. Om Namashivaya. You already knew that? Okay. Can you say it once? Om Namashivaya. There are some videos, some audio tracks that are out there on YouTube or on CDs which chant it as Namo Shivaya. When somebody chants it as Namo Shivaya, it actually means Om, salutations, Namaha, to Ashivaya, because they are chanting it as Namo Shivaya. So when you are chanting, be careful, it is not Namo Shivaya, it is Namashivaya. Ashiva means that which is not auspicious. We are already established in that. We don't need to worship that. We don't need to meditate on it. We need to get out of it. Therefore, we need to invoke Shiva auspiciousness. Comprende? Did you get it? Okay. You already have, you said. Cool. You also have. No, you don't. So what is your top 3? Write down. Or type it in your phone. Either way is fine. Do you have a pen extra with you? Pen or a pencil? Give it to her. Catch. Take out your folder. Write it in that. Is it your Is it your bag? Okay, write it down. Om Kleem. First write it down, I will then pronounce it for you. Have you written it? Kleem Krishnaya Namaha. Can you repeat after me? Om Kleem Krishnaya Namaha. Louder. Thank you. Okay. Give her the pen. Om GAM Ganapataye GAN Namaha. Can you read it out for me? Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Repeat it. Very good. Everybody has a mantra now. Everybody has a Japa mala. How many times do you have to chant it? There is no bargaining of a count less than 108. Many people come and tell me that, oh, my son has had this Yajnopavita, just got the sacred thread. He daily chants 11 times, Swamiji. Who decided, when decided, how decided, 11 is okay. Something is better than nothing, na Swamiji. Next logic. So I tell them that many times nothing is better than nonsense, you know. Because today you cut some slack, by the time it comes to the next generation that they have to teach their own children, if 11 is okay for me, once is also okay, thrice is also okay. So we will be cutting through the conveniences and not get the entire benefit of it. So 108 non-negotiable, sorry. But it will take not more than 15 minutes. Just about same time that it takes to drink a cup of coffee or glass of milk. Done. Brushing your teeth, it takes 15 minutes. Something similar. She is wondering, who in heaven brushes for 15 minutes? There are many people. You do it under 2 minutes? But there are people, they are so addicted to their own image in the mirror. Yo, 15 minutes. It's okay. Another shower. Many people take hours together. In that, I would say 15 minutes is bearable. It's not that difficult. So don't tell me that you don't have time. You can definitely find time for it. So because I have now given you the mantra and Om Namashivaya, 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 done. It is not a marathon. You will not get the medal at the end of this marathon. It is counterproductive doing that way. So how should one do it? First let's learn how to hold it. Right? Can you make this peace sign? Or put these fingers together. This finger is called, what do you call this finger? Index finger. In Sanskritam it is called Tarjani. Tarjayati Paran. It points and corners people threateningly. Right? You. Right? So therefore this represents ego. So we will keep the ego away. That is the sadhana, right? You have to transcend the ego. So we will keep the ego away. You form a loop with these three fingers. Your ring finger, pinky and thumb. You form a loop. In that loop you drop this Japamala. Which loop? Right? Easy? You are not trying to hold the Japamala, you are just trying to hang the Japamala in that loop. This finger stays away, the index finger. With the middle finger, you rotate the bead. When after you have chanted the mantra once. So the whole process is sit straight. And then you chant Om Namashivaya and then move the bead once. Om Namashivaya. You move the bead one more time. So you are not doing it with your thumb, but you are moving it with the middle finger, you move it. Madhyamar, it's called. So as you move through the 27 beads, you will come to this point where it is Meru, which is Bhagavan or Paramatma. So you don't cross it. What do? At this point, you hold it between these two fingers and flip it around. So the 27th bead now suddenly becomes your first one. You repeat one more time. How many times do you have to repeat this mala? 4 times 27 is 108. Now there is few more details in the process as to why this is going to be effective and efficient method. Can you all again sit straight? It should become a natural posture for you, that your seating posture or standing posture, it should always be straight. In the straight posture alone, you will find quite a relaxed ambience within and without. So make that a habit. Please sit consciously straight, always. The various benefits of it. You will yawn less if you are sitting straight. Yawning is a sign of sleeping mind. Why is it sleeping? Oxygen is less. Why is oxygen less? Because of this posture it is crammed. The full capacity is not in display. All connected. So please sit straight. Breathe in only through your nostrils. Breathe in. And loudly say Hari Om. Only kids. Start. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. When 15, 20 kids loudly say, it's reverberating this room. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. You should have already inhaled. Okay, let's go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see the parents. Parents, ready? 1, 2, 3. No wonder they scream at you a lot. Hence, therefore, proven. Poor kids, right? Munjiya paranga. Anyway, how many of you got it? Hey, secret, huh? So when you breathe in, and I ask you to say Hari Om. Now let's try it the other way around. Please sit straight again. You're not sitting straight, you're like, let the shoulders go wide. If the shoulders are drooping, you will never have the good posture. Let the shoulders go wide. Now, say Hari Om with the same effectiveness of loudness while breathing in. Okay, parents. So when they are screaming at you, tell them, Amma, Appa, breathe. Because when they are breathing, they cannot scream. It is impossible. So when you are breathing in, can you say something? Yes, you can, but it is not efficient. Hari Om. Can you hear me? Can you understand? You can, but it is with a lot of discomfort. Natural way of it is the exhalation goes through the voice box, making the sounds that you have disciplined to practice as a language. The larynx or the voice box gets modulated with the exhalation that comes out through. That is the natural process. Now the second aspect of it is, breathing and thinking has got a very intimate relationship, very close relationship. When the mind is calm, the breathing is calm. When the mind is agitated, the breathing is agitated. Isn't it? Okay, how is your breathing right now? Calm? How is your thinking right now? More or less calm? Go home and do an experiment at your own risk. Will you? Try irritating your parents. You don't have to put a lot of effort. Okay? They will get agitated. Then closely observe their breathing. Have you ever seen an agitated person's breathing? Angered person's breathing? It is not calm. It is unrhythmic. It is fast. It is shallow. But whereas now it is calm, it has a rhythm to it, and it is not that much deep, but yes, deeper than the shallow expressions. How many of you drive already? All the 12th graders? No? Yeah. Your parents here? Her parents, can they raise their hand? Khanam. Oh, they must have been packing. Learn now itself. You've got 3 more months to learn. It's safer to experiment here than when you are in college. So learn right now, you too. So when you drive, have you driven on the freeways? So when you drive on the freeways, your parents must be knowing this. Suddenly there is a stretch of road where everybody in every lane is driving exactly as prescribed by the road limit. Have you ever seen that? What is the indication there? There is a cop definitely on one of those lanes. And everybody is scared crossing that fellow, because no sooner that you cross, that fellow will give you the gift of the day. Because he calls it, have a present day. After giving you a ticket. So you are scared. Similarly, when you watch on your breath, it is like the cop watching on the traffic. All the traffic of emotions, thoughts that happen inside, they get regulated, they get channelized, they get under control. Controlling the emotions, is it difficult or is it easy? Let's take an example. You are getting angry and somebody comes and keeps telling you, don't get angry. How do you feel? You are getting frustrated and somebody says, don't get frustrated. How do you feel? You feel more agitated. What do you mean agitated? Right? Very difficult at that point to really control. But can you control your breath? Definitely yes. Let's try. Sit straight again. At least today I can keep repeating. Shoulders wide spread. Sit straight. Head straight. And then breathe in. Hold it inside. Breathe out. Hold it outside. Breathe in again. Were you able to do it at ease? Try doing it with your emotions. I feel sad, I feel like crying. Breathe in. Let the tears roll back in. Let there be a cheerful thought burst out. Try. Nahi hota hai. Not now. Let me be by myself. The emotions, it's very difficult to break away from, isn't it? Sadness takes up. Very difficult to break away from it. But if you can control the breath, through the breath, these emotions and thoughts can be easily modulated, regulated, channelized. To that breath now add this Japa mantra. You can completely access the freeway of your mind and use it in whichever direction you want to use it in. You get the logic? When you sit straight and breathe properly, you get maximum oxygen, maximum energy. When you become aware of your thoughts, the number of unnecessary thoughts that are running, scattering all around, that is reduced. Energy conserved is energy generated. Then you are introducing the mantra. Mantra is the nugget of positive burst of energy. That many times that you are repeating, that many times it is increasing your energy. By the end of 108th, his system is completely energized mind, ready to be directed and channelized in any direction. So what do you have to do? Sit straight. How easily we keep forgetting, right? Every 2 minutes once somebody must be screaming on the system. They say that we should develop an app for it. Every 2 minutes, sit straight. You dum-dum, sit straight. A, sit straight. B, sit straight. Because the more you sit practice, the more alert and more energetic you will be because of good oxygen. Right. So let us see how to put it in practice. So you hold it like this and then keep it close to your heart. The other hand, do you know what this is called? This mudra? It is called Chin Mudra or Nyana Mudra. So you hold it in your lap and then breathe in. Om Namashivaya. While you are breathing out, you are chanting it just as a whisper that you can hear. Whatever is your mantra that you are to chant. Right? You breathe in, and as you are breathing out, you chant again, just loud enough, not like you have to scream that the entire household gets shocked. Om Namashivaya. No, Bhagwan is not deaf. It is just so that your mind does not get distracted with the other sounds. You are saying it loud enough as a whisper that you can hear it yourself. Okay, hold it there. Breathe in. Om Namashivaya. Om Namashivaya. Om Namashivaya. So you move the beads. It's not going to be boring because you are being observant of your posture, head, back, neck, shoulders, you are being aware of it. You are being aware of your breathing. You are being aware of the movement of the beads. You are aware of the position of the index finger and the rest of the fingers in that particular loop. You are thinking of the nama, the name mantra, and you are also thinking of the image of Bhagavan. So mind, through all its possible sources of input and output data, it is completely occupied. There is no scope for it to run, escape here or there. It's the most engaged event. So with that engaged event, if you can do this twice a day. Twice a day is a push. Do at least once a day. But not a bargain to reduce less than 108. You can do multiples of 108s. You can do multiples of 108s. What will be the benefit? First benefit. The scattered mind that we usually are, distracted, we can gather our mind at ease. Within 15 minutes of this exercise, this Japa mantra said, you can gather the entire mind. Second benefit, you get the access into your own mind. Many times you want to say something to that mind, but the mind is not available. It is running all over the place. It doesn't want to listen to you. So you get that access. Third benefit, it becomes balanced, equipoised, quieter, alert. Then you have control over it. That when you say right, it turns right. When you say left, it turns left. Supposing you are driving a car and you are trying to turn it left and it is going right. Where is the fault? Wherever the fault is, the system is conked off, right? Either the driver or the car or both. So you need that control. And the last one, once you have gathered it, accessed it, controlled it, balanced it, now that equipment is ready to be directed, channelized, whether it is for the outside field of activity or the inner core of our own meditative equipoise. It is this energy that has to be channelized to reach either or. And with that equipment, now you can go any place. Once you have mastered it, you may be in a public train or wherever it is. You need that focal point. All that you have to do is breathe in and mentally chant with the exhalation about few times, and you will see that the mind has started falling in place and you have started gathering the focal point. It removes your ability to be sucked in constantly to irritations, to sadness, to depressions. This helps you pull yourself out of it efficiently. Anger, frustrations, anxiety bouts, this can be used. Clear? So I'll stop here. All the best. May you benefit from it. All the parents, you have heard it. Today, if you want to do the sadhana, the best time during the eclipse, please finish up your dinner by 6 o'clock, 2 hours before the eclipse, 2.5 hours before. Just about 10-15 minutes before the eclipse begins, take a shower, sit down in front of the altar, and for 5.5 hours chant whatever is your Ishtadeva mantra, and then take a shower at the end of it, and then do puja. Then the mantra becomes a Siddha mantra. So please try it. 5.5 hours, Swamiji. The key is there, the solution is right in front of you. Whether you do it or not is in your hands. May the force be with you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.